Hey everyone, Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. So a couple weeks ago I showed you my buddy gave me some dragon fruit clippings, exotic cactus found in like Asia, Mexico, South America. Not really grown here in the the North America, in the United States, but I think we grow it here in Florida. My only issue is, well, my trees. The cactus do need full sun. The base of them could get a little shade, but if you want to get those nice big blossoms and you want to get some good fruit, it needs full sun. Well, the area I was going to put them in, which is right here, as you can see, is not full sun at the moment. There's a bunch of shade because of, obviously, my big monster here. The sun is right back in there. So in about maybe 2 or 3 hours, we might start getting sunlight coming through that section to over here. And then afternoon, we get quite a bit once it gets around there. So I don't know if it's going to be enough sun in this section I want to put it. But I don't really have any other place unless I build something out front, further down in the front yard, which I don't want to do. Because then, if they do start growing and I do get good fruit, I think they are going to get probably picked off by people. And also, I don't want those cactus out front in case the kids get playing around it or something. So I don't know, I'm going to monitor this spot a little bit more and just see how long of shade it has. Right now it's been in the shade for about an hour. My orange tree, which is right next to that spot, it's in the shade as well. As you can see, it is getting a couple of little blossoms. So, and they smell so good, man. The orange blossoms smell amazing. But again, it gets quite a bit of sunshine in the afternoon, a good 5 hours, maybe 4 hours. So it might be enough. We might just have to do it and see what happens. All right, guys, so let's go over the soil for the dragon fruit. Basically, they're not too picky. You can use pretty much any soil, as long as it's well draining. They do prefer slightly acidic, maybe 6 and 7 on the pH. Sandy soil is preferred. So I'll show you what I have around the house that we're going to mix up. Plus I bought 1 bag of a soil from the store. So let me show you what that is and how we're going to mix it. So here's the Master Nursery Bumper Crop Organic Soil Builder. Contains Exto and Endo Mycorrhiza. All natural ingredients. It says worm castings, lobster and crab shells, kelp meal, aged bark, dehydrated manure, peat moss, composted cow manure, and dolomicic lime. So yeah, it's a nice, fertile soil we're going to use in there. So we're going to put that bag. I still have some sand from when I set up Tyler's sandbox, so I have the sand we'll mix in, and also I have, let's go over here, I also have a couple of bags of topsoil. So the topsoil, the sand, that nice bag of healthy soil builder, and then we'll probably dig up a little bit of our chicken compost in the chicken run. And what we're going to use is this big 55-gallon, half of a blue 55-gallon water drum. Still not quite sure how I'm doing the trellising on it yet, but the first thing I know is that it needs to be well drained. I don't have enough holes in it. I have little ones around the sides. I'm going to make those holes as big as those, just so it has plenty of drainage. So let me do that now. Little 1-inch spade drill bit. See if that works. Alright, some more holes in the bottom and some bigger ones now along the sides. That should be good. Alright guys, so there's like a picture of a dragon fruit trellis, usually a 4x4 post going up and then the trellis above it. And then you train the dragon fruit up this, you cut the tops of them, and then they form side shoots and then they hang over. Sorry, I'm on my phone, but yeah, there you go. There's your post. Once they get up this high, you cut the tops, and then they form side shoots and start coming over the trellis you build. So I have this old fence post here, still in concrete, but it's pretty big. So I'm going to cut it, and we're going to use that as the trellis post.
That should work.
Alright, so now we got our post, we have our pot. Next thing I want to do is cut a hole out at the bottom of the pot, because now I'm going to put it through the pot and raise this up on cinder blocks. So I had to cut off a little bottom piece of the post. It was kind of rotted, but we're going to use the square to do an outline on where we want to put the post through. Alright, so I just kind of drew a little square. Let's see if we can cut it with our reciprocating saw. Alright, so there we go, guys. I just put some cinder blocks. I put the post in the middle. Now what I did, let me lift this up. I put the cinder block in one of the holes, and then I put another brick in there to wedge it, kind of. I know these things get pretty heavy, but I'll reinforce it as we go along. Right now I just want to get them in the dirt, and I want to get them trellised on this pole. As they grow, then we'll figure out how we're going to make the top of it. And even if it'll work right here, again, they're still kind of in the shade right now, so not quite sure how this is going to work. Alright, let's mix some soil up. Bag of topsoil, sand. We'll do a few shovels of the chicken run compost. A little peat moss over here. Just left over. That looks good. So I just kind of put some broken pieces of cinder block around by the holes so all of my soil doesn't go pouring right out. So I just need to cover them up a little. There. And it'll still drain. We just won't be having that direct hole to let everything pour right out. Alright, this one is a little bit too big, guys, so we're going to clip it down. This is the Netzel. I think we want to use this one going up here. We'll take that off. Take that off. And that. Alright, now it can go in. And again, with the purple haze, I'm going to clip this one off. And we could keep those clippings and replant them somewhere else. That one too. Okay, so there's 3 of them. We got one more to go. American Beauty. Alright guys, so it's all planted up again. I think it's going to be an issue without having as much sun as they need over here. But there's really nothing I can do unless I get the trees cut here in a little while to let in a little bit more sun. But That's a lot of money. So for right now, we're going to leave them there. If they don't look like they're doing good, though, we're going to have to maybe relocate them. I don't know where. I just really don't have the full sun unless it's right out front, like I was saying. So I'm going to water them in a little, maybe throw some wood chips on top, and just kind of see what happens. If they do start growing up to the top, then we'll make a trellis for them to come around. But as of right now, we're just going to leave it like that. I still got to go slow cook some ribs, and it's already almost 1 o'clock, so I'm running behind schedule. But just wanted to give you a little look, and that's the Netzel, American Beauty, and the other side is Purple Haze, and then this one is the Sugar Dragon S8 or 8S or whatever. So 4 different varieties. Again, if I had full sun right here, we would be in business. But we'll try it. One thing I have to do real quick, this thing has a lot of roots in it. We need to get these tomatoes out of here. Get them down there deep, cover up them stems a little. Now I'm just going to clip off the lower leaves and add more dirt to it to fill up them stems. Sorry, it's real noisy in here. I'm going to stop now. Alright, so now it's 2:30. Now it's in the sun, so it'll get sun till, I don't know, 5:30 maybe. So about 3 hours, plus the couple in the morning. We'll see.